Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you tell me your names? Girls, tell me who's here. Hello, can you introduce girls, guys, who's here?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Hello, Shimo and Maram.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Should I start?
We would wait like 1 minute or two for other people to join.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello everyone, who's here?
I'm here.
I see that Maram's here, Salma's here, Nada, Shayma, right? Shimo is short for Shayma?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, Shayma.
On you.
Hi.
Hi, Salumi. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Alhamdulillah, miss you.
Me too.
Hi, Salma. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello? Girls, don't stay silent. Who left? Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I see. Someone left, right? Maram left, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, here she is again.
Came again. Okay.
Hello, Maram. Can you hear us now?
I think she can because I can see the mic.
Yes, I can hear you.
Maram, you can hear us? Cool.
Yes, I can hear you.
حلو قوي. So, who's starting? Me or you, Hagar?
As you like.
Okay.
Okay,
let
girl,
us
as well. Let's start by introducing ourselves. I will start by myself. I am Hagar Abdelmati. I am a first-year medical student. And what about you? I'm gonna be co-hosting you today with Lena.
Okay, thank you, Hagar, so much.
So can we all introduce ourselves in order to break the ice?
Okay. So can you name someone?
Okay, so Maram, can you please introduce yourself to us? Hello?
Okay,
Maram,
I'm
can you hear us?
Manhal. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Hello. It's weird
Yes.
because I see your.
Okay,
your
I'm Maram
music.
Manhal. I'm 20.
I see that you're muted, but you're talking, so that's why I think it's weird. But maybe my internet is unstable.
Guys, we can go with it like in the alphabetical order because everyone is trying to talk. So I guess the S is the first letter here, alphabet here. Who want to talk, Salma or Shaimaa? Can we go with you, Salma?
Okay, I'm Salma. I'm 21 years old and I'm a senior student at Alexandria University. I study econ. Yes, that's it.
Thank you, Salma. Hello, Shaimaa. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Shaimaa Ashraf. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated from the Faculty of Commerce English section. That's it.
Yeah, hello, fresh graduate. How are you doing?
Fine.
Okay, thank you, Shimo. We have Maru.
Nada.
Can you introduce yourself, please? And Nada.
Nada. I'm Nada. I'm 22 years old.
Okay, yeah.
I graduated from Faculty of Education, Biology and Geology Department.
Hello, Nada. Hello, Maru. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, sorry about the connection problem. I'm so sorry.
No problem, dear.
Okay, I am Maram Manhal. I'm 21 years old. I study dentistry and I'm going into my fourth year now. And that's it.
So I guess all of you are graduates except me and Maram, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, and who's talking?
Salma. I'm not a graduate.
You're not graduate?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have only two graduates here. So at the beginning, I would like to say that we are sorry that we couldn't send you the feedback this week because we were busy preparing a very exciting project for the club. So we are sorry for that. And I want to make sure that you are added to a WhatsApp group. Are you all added?
You don't worry.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, all of you are added, Nada and Maram.
Yeah. Group for this date.
Yes. Okay, so
I was added.
okay, so we're gonna start by a simple question. What is the brand of your cell phone? And I want to make sure it's not out of curiosity, guys. It will help us in the conversation. So we're not interfering or so. I'm gonna start with myself. I have a Huawei cell phone.
I have Xiaomi.
So, Xiaomi Nada,
Yeah.
Oppo.
Oppo, Salma and Shaimeh.
Oppo.
Yeah. Oh, iPhone. Yeah, so Salma, since you are an iPhone user, what do you think about your iPhone mobile?
Great. What do I
Great.
think about it from which perspective?
Like the pros and cons?
I like the camera.
Yeah.
It's high quality, and the battery is good. It keeps my phone. It doesn't can you get empty so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So, any of you guys just like have that thought of having an iPhone mobile?
I hate it.
An iPhone.
Someone say Lena is an iPhone user, right?
Yes, and I really hate how addicted I've got for the Apple concept. Because I use a MacBook, I use an Apple iPhones for years and years that I'm addicted. I cannot actually, even if I don't want to pay the money, I have to because I don't know how to use other phones.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get into this Apple thing. What do you think, guys? Any of you like the Apple brand or the iPhone? What do you think about it?
Complicated.
Shimo, what do you think about it? It's what?
Complicated in use.
Complicated?
Oppo is the same thing in an iPhone, but it's easy to use.
Yeah, this is a point. What do you think, Nada?
Oppo is very good with its camera quality, but I always have Oppo before Xiaomi, and it's until now it's good. Xiaomi.
So, as far as it's good for you, you don't think to buy an iPhone or so?
An iPhone, no. I hear it's difficult to use,
really
but I don't try that, but I hear يعني and difficult.
I think you get used to it. And when I use my sister's phone and it's Samsung, I can't actually use it. I don't know how to tap back or anything. You get used to it.
Yeah, the difference in the screen view and the processing and all those stuff.
Yeah.
So, guys, the point was not the phone itself. Okay, Salma. Sorry for interfering.
No,
So
I wasn't saying anything.
I guess the point of the point of the question was, do you think that Apple brand is overrated somehow? That, some people just buy an Apple device just to be like to let people know that they are like holding an iPhone or something like that. What do you think about that? Do you think the Apple brand is overrated? It's not worthy of all that money?
Not worthy of all the money.
Yeah, so we have an iPhone user saying it's not worthy.
Yes, it hurts how much money I pay for these phones, and I know that I can get better specs for
much less money.
But in their defense, to be honest, as an Apple user and having a dad who uses a lot of other phones, durability is really high when it comes to an Apple phone. Like battery, they live for longer. So you can use actually a phone for 3 or 4 years and the battery is really good. That doesn't happen in much other phones.
Yes, I completely agree with you. What do you think, guys?
But also
Shimu?
there's
Who's
Yeah.
talking?
Problem.
Maram? Yeah.
yes, I'm sorry. I,
No,
Should I
proceed,
continue?
Maram. We are listening.
Okay, I think I never had an iPhone before, but there's a big problem for iPhone users. They say that charger is not durable at all. It break or tear out easily. I think there is a problem about the storage. It make the battery or the processor.
Yeah, like any other phone. That's the point. Why
No, actually,
put in all this much money for something that will crash like any other phone? Salma was saying something?
well, I have my phone since I was since 3 years, and it's good as new. My charger, I still use it. I haven't bought another charger, and
Yeah.
the only thing is that I dropped my phone in the toilet, so I had to fix it this one time, and then it's good. The quality is very good. It
But
stays
I
with
mean,
you.
there's a lot of devices out there that can offer you the same quality and the same features with much less money. I mean, like most of the users here are Oppo, Xiaomi, and Huawei, and I believe they said that they have no problem with their mobiles. So the point here, do you think that Apple make their devices so costly and so expensive because they bought so much effort and so much, durable materials like Salma said, or just because they are Apple, so their devices should be expensive? So they are kind of selling their brand name just because it's an Apple device. It has to be costly and expensive. What do you think, Shaimaa?
I think they pay. Some people pay for the safety because the safety doesn't exist in any mobile. Safety in iPhone is more accurate. But the use in iPhone is more complicated. I can't pay this money for just safety. I can do the safety in my phone, little from iPhone, but can't pay this money.
Yeah, this is a point. Thank you, Shaimaa.
Well, I'm kind of, I don't know if it's very secure or not because I googled it, how to open an iPhone or to unlock an iPhone without using the lock password, and there is many videos on YouTube to how to unlock an iPhone. I am an iPhone user and I support iPhone, but yeah, it's not so secure as it's not.
But if something throws the iPhone, there is a GPS in iPhone. You can get it.
I guess this GPS thing is called the Find My Device application, and you can download it whether you are an iPhone user or not. I have it.
No. In other phones, they can hack the phone. You don't have to GPS it.
But you said it like you don't have to pay all this money just for a safety that's not 100%. Yeah? Yeah. So why do you think the Apple brand is making their prices so expensive?
Just for trade name.
Just for the trade name, yeah. Yeah, that's the point. Thank you, Shimo.
Because they're targeting people who wants to look rich, just like Mercedes and BMW. If you are rich, go and get our products.
It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
I
that you
think-
get a good quality, but yes, they are targeting. It's a targeted group. They target rich people.
You get good
There-
quality, Salma. You get good
There is another point.
but they're
Yeah.
playing
Go ahead, Nada.
Apple or iPhone will remain with you 3 years, 4 years, but Xiaomi, Oppo, it's maximum 2 years.
No,
However-
no, I have Oppo that for F1.
Come on, guys, do you watch
Years.
campaigns the Apples do?
The Apple's what?
Like the campaigns the Apples propose when they're getting new products out or new phones out. They always tell you that you need to upgrade. There is this need in every Apple user. It itches when Apple gets a new device out and you don't go and upgrade for this device. Unless Yani, you're buying it for, like, for example, I buy an Apple because I have a MacBook, so I need a phone right now. I have downgraded my phone. I had an X and then I downgraded to an SE because I need an Apple phone. But yet I'm not going to be paying like £25,000 to get a phone. So I'm trying to think practical. However, not like most of Apple users, they have this urge to upgrade every single time Apple gets a product out. Right?
I don't know. I'm not one of those users. my iPhone I have since, as I said, for 3 years, and I just use it for the quality. I love my phone as it is.
So, guys, let's move to another point. Do you think that the things the marketing depend on for any other device or anything that's sold or bought or something like that, do you think that the marketing campaigns and the advertisements and all those stuff, they kind of depend on the people needs, like they satisfy the needs, or just they create new needs for others that they don't actually need? What do you think, Maram? You are being quiet for a while. Maram, can you hear me?
Yes, I was saying I'm keeping getting out and in the Zoom meeting because I have problem with connection, so I didn't hear your question.
The question was, do you think the marketing campaign for any material or any device, they kind of satisfy the people's need, or just they create new needs that's unnecessary for people, like something that they don't really need, but they force them to buy them by illusionally marketing tricks?
I think it's what all marketing or media is depending on. They create new things. Maybe it can help make people's life easier or helping them, but they didn't know they need it or not before it was invented or it was released in the market. So it's something media depend on. The people need to have more things or have I don't know, but we have.
So they kind of like create new needs for people that they don't actually need, like they're living without it.
Yes, I think that.
I really don't think so, because we all need a mobile phone. We all need it. Right now it's a need. And they just convince you to buy their product. It doesn't mean that they create another need, because we already have the need. It's not like the ketchup, for example. You know, when the ketchup first came out, no one ever thought about
Yeah.
they need ketchup on the hot dog or anything. that was creating a new need that no one has. I just
Like
don't think-
you're right, Selma. Like any of us need mobile with internet access and with some apps, and that's it. But we don't all like need fancy upgrades and all those stuff. But without them inventing them, I mean, no one would think that they need this new features.
I think brands need to do this because there is lots of competition between brands and factories in each field. So they have to do it to attract more customers to them. It's a need in the business right now nowadays.
Like, right, you're thinking with the marketing mind.
That's
Nada, what do you think? Yeah, that's logic. So
Please make marketing, creating new things to persons, because people need update themselves every day.
so they satisfy the needs or create it? What do you think, Nada?
Created.
They created it. What do you think, Shaima? I'm sorry, you're going to say something?
No.
Okay, thank you, Nada. What do you think, Shaima?
I think they try only for do something creative other than his competitor, just for be better from them, but not for the customer.
Yeah, so they're thinking from the
maybe-
competition view, not from what benefits the consumers themselves.
Yeah, when they do this, they think first on the competitor. Then it may be satisfies our needs by lucky.
But didn't you ever had that experience when you were like sitting like there easy and you just watched a McDonald's ad and after that you are just like craving for a McDonald's meal
Yeah.
and you weren't ever hungry?
I think you wouldn't crave McDonald's if you're not hungry.
Anna, please raise your voice. I didn't hear you.
I think you wouldn't crave McDonald's if you're not hungry. You would just
No,
want-
sometimes because of the ad and the fancy looking sandwich and the sauce and all those stuff, they kind of mull you somehow. I
maybe
personally
the
talk
next day.
about myself.
Yani maybe when you're hungry, you would think about it and you would wanna buy McDonald's or have a need for McDonald's. But no, actually, if you're full, you wouldn't think about it.
But when you think that you need to eat a McDonald's, like you don't need to eat anything else. It's a McDonald's thing because of the ad. Like you have to like eat a McDonald's somehow in your week. Maybe it's not in the same day.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so subconsciously, I think about McDonald's. So I buy it the other day or next week or whatever, whenever I'm hungry and I don't have food.
Yeah. So wait, do you think that what is the thing that brand target in their marketing campaigns? They target like the fancy looking, like speaking about McDonald's for instance, they're targeting like the fancy looking sandwich and the sauce and all those stuff.
They are targeting children mainly. Whenever I think about McDonald's, I think about my childhood and how I always went to McDonald's after school or even before school sometimes.
So eat the Happy Meal and the kids
Exactly.
area and so.
Exactly. So they are mainly targeting children.
Yeah. What do you think, Nada and Marom?
I think in McDonald's
particularly, they have to attract to attract the shape of the sandwich and the sauce and everything you have said, because it's food. They have to attract you to it, to buy it from them.
Yeah.
I think because it's a restaurant or a place that serves food, they have to do with it.
Yes. So that gets us to another point. Are you aware of the differences between what we need and what we want? What do you think, Nada?
Everything we need, we want, but not opposite.
Well said.
Everything we need, we want. Yes. Well said.
But
Yeah,
not
it's a good
opposite.
thing.
Yes.
So, like, can you give us an example or something like that?
For example, we need food. We need food. So we
Yeah.
want it. But we need go out and sit in a cafe and take a coffee. We need, but we don't want. We want, but we don't need.
Yeah.
So
What do you-
everything in our life, we need it, we want it. It's
But not the opposite. Yeah, I get it, Nada.
exactly.
Yeah, Simo, are you still here?
Sorry, I'm here.
So, what do you think the differences between what we need and what we want?
I don't understand.
You mean like a verb that's need and another verb is want? Like, can you give us examples from your real life of things that you need and other things that you want, or you don't see any differences between the two verbs?
I don't know.
No?
I
Okay.
don't know.
So you think they are the same somehow?
No, it's not the same, but I didn't have example now.
Okay, I personally think that, like what Nada said, a need is something necessary to have, something like we all require to have, something is essential, like food, like Nada said. But I want something we are having the desire to have, like it's not necessarily or something like that's very essential, but we want to have that thing. Like we want food, we like need food, but we want to eat a McDonald's Happy Meal, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a difference for me. What do you think?
Maybe you need to be a healthy. Yeah. But you maybe want to eat unhealthy foods.
Yeah, this is a good point. Yeah, and we all need to eat, but we want to like look fit and thin and so. And
Yeah,
being safe.
exactly.
Yeah. Salma, what do you think?
Yes, literally a need is something that you need, so it's necessary. But something, if you want something, you can't replace it. You want it, but you can't have a substitutional. You can have a substitute.
Yeah.
You can have something else that satisfies the same need,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But I also think that you can't control what you want. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so there's a saying or like an idiom, I don't know, something in philosophy, and it said a man can want what he wants, can do what he wants, but but not want what he wants. So I'm going to write it down, and you can find it in the chat.
Yeah.
Because it's so complicated. I know.
Okay, thank you. No, I got it. You guys get what Salma said? Maram and Nada? She will write it in the chat box. So can you explain it more? Because people don't seem to understand it.
Okay. Wait, I'm going to write it down, and then I'll tell you what I mean.
Okay,
anyway, so it means like you're gonna write it down?
I will just try to explain what I understood.
Okay.
I think that what Salma said means that we want things because we have the desire to have them, and we cannot control that. I mean, we all said, it's not something that we need. It's not something that's essential for us, but we cannot control that, the desire that we wanted. It's like that doing something bad, and we know all that it's a bad thing, but we cannot control doing it.
I think
Is that what you meant? Maron, you were talking to me?
I was saying that it's of course it's part of our nature as a human being that we always wanting things, even if it's not necessary for us. But I think you can control it. It's something that you can control, depending on your financial state, your current needings. I think that you should be controlling it so that you wouldn't be. I don't know how to say it, but you should be controlling it, or you would be it would be a bad thing if you didn't control your need, the things you want.
Yeah, this is a very, 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 very good point, Maram. Yeah, you mean if we go and buy or do anything we want, life would be a mess.
Yes.
Do you mean in general, there's
Yes.
goods and bad, there's judgment day, and there is heaven and hell, so we need to control what we want.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay, you can control what you do, but you can't control what you want. Something that you want. You don't know even why do you want it.
Yeah, I bet Selma is saying that because you want it, you don't have to do it, but somehow in your unconsciousness you feel like you want to do it, but you won't do it, for example, because it's haram, but you sometimes think about it. Is that what you meant?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to do it, but you have a control on yourself that you would do it or you wouldn't do it. You can control yourself, but you wouldn't help yourself to think about it if you really have an urge of wanting something like I don't know, like going to traveling to some place, or having new dress or new shoes like that. But you should be controlling yourself. If, for example, you shouldn't be having 10 pounds in your bag and go and spend it on to buy a new things that you want, but you have a life going that should be the need that money to spend and to be going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can control your actions, but you can't control your feelings. If you want something, then you want it. You might even work for it to have it, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna have it at the same moment you think of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys for this conversation, but I don't want it to be a two-way conversation only. Shimo, what do you think of what Salma and Maram was discussing?
Yeah, I think like Maram, you should control your wants.
But Salma was saying that sometimes the idea cross your mind.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't do it, but you sometimes feel like I want to do that.
Yes,
Of
Salma is
course,
right too.
yeah,
You
of
could
course.
because you can control your thoughts. Your thoughts is always running in your head that you can control it. I think Salma is also right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I think that you can, if you can control it, think about it. But there is something when you want it very much, you can't control. So, يعني تجنب ده.
Okay, thank you, Shimo. So, guys, let's move to another point. Do you think that, like, some brands go for the idea that they are brands, so they, like what we said before, they target rich people, and even if they are not rich, some people just go and buy those stuff just to look rich. Do you understand what I was saying? Like, for example, like the Starbucks coffee, you can have a coffee for like £10, but you go for Starbucks and buy a cup of Starbucks coffee and pay like $50 or something like that, just because it's a Starbucks. You know what I mean?
They selling the name with the product.
Yeah, they're
The
selling
people,
the name, and the
yeah.
people themselves, like, they're kind of
Buying
like
the
being
name.
shown. Yeah,
It's the
sorry
difference
for
between,
interrupting.
what we need and what we want. That's the difference.
Nada? Yeah, there is a difference. What do you think? The difference?
If I wanna something, I will have the ability to do it. So I will go to Starbucks. But if I need something, I will go to any cafe and have my coffee.
Yeah, and I understand what you are saying, Nada. I will think that some people, even they are not rich, they just go to Starbucks because they want to like people to know that they are.
Don't want any cafe. I need it, but when I go to Starbucks, I want it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They just go to Starbucks to let people know that they are in the Starbucks coffee shop, and so that people will look at them that they are rich people.
Exactly.
I mean, like that stereotype that if you are holding an iPhone and holding a Starbucks coffee and riding a fancy Mercedes car, you are a rich person.
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think that it's a rule for everyone that's going to Starbucks that then he's showing off that he is going to Starbucks. I think it depends on the person himself.
Yeah. Some people just kind of like the coffee itself, and they don't mind like the money they spend on that. But other people
they becoming addicted to it because they are going there so often, so they kind of like the idea of the iPhone. They are getting addicted to it.
Yeah. Kim, what do you think? Did you have any live event or incident where you have to buy a fancy thing just to look rich, or that because other people around you are just buying it, so just go and buy it? Faye, can you hear us? I think she left. Yeah. I think we all today have a problem in connection. Okay, shift into Salma.
I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's something wrong with bragging about whatever you buy. If you like it, it's okay. If you feel good when you brag about what you have, then it's okay. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, if they go to Starbucks because they like their coffee, or they only want to show off with it, doesn't matter actually.
Yeah, okay, we won't judge people's intuition. We are just talking about the market and what companies
yes, of course,
depend on.
iPhone is targeting
people's intuition.
Yes, okay. I know that of course iPhone is targeting the rich people and or also targeting the people that want to brag about the iPhone. Okay, that's true, but
Yeah.
it's smart because they are targeting these people.
Yeah, it's very smart,
Because
I
a
guess,
lot of
and they are
people
like
want to have an
keep going
iPhone.
all these years. So of all these competing companies, they still like on the top, I guess.
Yes, and actually, yani, something like the MacBook, I like the design. I want to have it because I think it's aesthetic. I like how it's so smooth and the silver galaxy look or color they have, and how it doesn't have any, I don't know. They also say that their design is so simplism. No,
Simple, you mean?
Yeah, it was simple. There's a notion, you know it. It's how I forget it. How did I forget it? Okay,
It's okay.
minimalism. Okay, it's minimalism.
Yeah, minimalism. Yeah, I know.
Okay, the design is so minimalism.
What
Minimalist
is? Or somehow they explain more.
does anyone
explain? You're dragging so much new vocabs for us. Thank you. I can write it in the chat box while you explain.
Okay. Does anyone know what minimalism is? Anyone ever heard of minimalism? Maram? Do I know you, Maram? Have I ever? Are you an AC member? Maram?
No, I'm not.
No.
Your
another
voice is so familiar.
Maybe
I
we
think
know
she,
each other.
attended a lot of sessions, so
Me too.
we got used to.
Maybe. So minimalism is just, for example, if it's you buy what you need or you keep what you need, you declutter everything that you don't need. It's just like when you have a table and it's full of papers and pens that you can't work because of all these stuff on your table, on your desk. So you just remove everything that you don't need so you can actually be productive and work. That's minimalism. You remove all things that you don't need.
Did you guys get it?
I think it's the simple, but it's hard to make, right?
Can you repeat,
Hard to make?
please, Maram?
Hard to be a minimalist?
Yes, can you hear me?
It's hard.
Yes,
You're
I
saying
can
it's
hear.
hard.
It's simple, but it's hard to make, or hard. Yeah, I was saying it's simple, but it's hard to balance or hard to make, right?
Why do you think it's hard
Yeah.
to make? Maram, are you
Maram,
there?
can you hear us?
Yes, yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I lastly said it's having. I was saying that
Yes.
it's what Salma was saying is it's like when you have something you're doing, but it's simple. It's simple, something simple, but it's easy to hard or to balance. It's hard to balance or hard to make. Something like that اللي هو السهل الممتنع أو حاجة زي كده.
Yeah. Do you mean like
okay.
you fear that sometimes you will need something, so you keep it? Maybe you don't use it for a year, but you just keep it for the fear that you sometimes may need it someday, maybe like after a year or something.
I get it.
I mean, have you understood the concept of minimalism?
Maram? The line keeps dropping, so your voice is cutting. I can't really hear.
Alma was saying, did you understand the concept of minimalism?
Yes, I understood it absolutely.
Hey,
Sorry,
Nada, what do you think?
That I keep something, but I don't need it now. But I guess any time I will need it.
So you
That's
don't
right.
follow the minimalism concept. You just keep all the things around you, whether you need them or not.
Yeah. But I will need it
Have you ever
sometime.
put that? Yeah, but maybe not in the meantime.
But
I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
there are things in our flat that we didn't use for years, but we keep it also.
Like I keep my books
okay,
from مثلا 10 years. I keep my books.
Yeah.
I guess I will need it, but until
a
now
lot.
I can't need it.
Do you think
That's it.
you,
No,
in
but
a point of
you
your
can
life,
have a
would you
digital
like,
one.
would you try like to follow the minimalism concept or so? In a point of your life, maybe you're like being independent and buying a new small flat, so you'd buy only the necessary things. Or you would like shift with all the things around you and take them to a new place?
I would definitely try it. يعني
Alma?
مرام
Yeah.
and Nada, have you ever مثلا tried to find a single t-shirt that you want to wear today, but you have a lot of clothes in your wardrobe, so you can't find it, and you're late for your interview or your meeting? Have you ever had this situation or experienced this situation?
Again, please.
Like, for example, if you want to get ready really quickly and you're in a hurry, okay?
Yeah.
And you're trying to find a single t-shirt, a white t-shirt, for example. But you can't find it because you have a lot of clothes in your wardrobe that you don't need. So you spend a lot of time trying to find this single, this t-shirt, and you can't find it. So you're losing a lot of things. You maybe get late for your interview. You get so frustrated because of you can't find your t-shirt. So actually minimalism helps you to
Alma is mentioning kind of like the disadvantage of not being a minimalist.
Yes, exactly. I'm trying to convince you to be a minimalist. It's a really good notion.
Yeah, she's making advertising for them.
I think that I'm kind of
It's really make your life easier. I think me and my family actually are doing that thing that we at the end of each year we are grabbing everything we are not using anymore, because at the each of every season we always have that one piece of clothes or that one shoes that we don't want to wear it anymore. So we're grabbing all our things and send it to charity for other people to get used to use it or get benefits from it.
That's great.
I think all people should be doing that.
Yes,
I also
exactly.
think so. That's very great.
Nada,
What do you think,
don't
Nada?
you?
Yeah, I get it. I have the example. Who is called the example of t-shirt? Whose
Me,
name?
Salma. I'm Salma.
Salma. The example of t-shirt, if that I have a lot of things, I don't need it now. I don't need it now, but it's make other things hard to me to get it. between other things يعني I love to keep things that I don't need it now.
Why?
That's it, minimalism.
Lots
No,
of
that's
people
actually-
have this kind of
That's a question. That is the minimalism.
If you're keeping something that you don't need right now, then you're the opposite of minimalism.
The
You get me?
opposite?
Yes.
Yeah. I understand.
Okay, so if you're a minimalist, you have to
That's
get rid of
opposite.
things that. Yes, if you're a minimalist, you have to get rid of things that you don't need right now.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe you're gonna have your style would change, so you wouldn't even need it anymore. Maybe.
Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying, Alma, and I do like minimalism, but I have that, I don't know if it's like good or bad. I have that thing of sticking to my own things. I mean, like I had so much memories with like a bag since my childhood, so I keep it. So it's like it doesn't fit me anymore, but it holds a lot of memories, so I keep it. I think that some of us just
I'm like you,
have
Hagar.
that bad habit. Nada, yeah, I felt
I'm
so.
like you.
Sometimes you cannot control, like you don't control what you want. You just don't control letting something go. But we need to learn how to let go, I guess.
If you check
I think
this bag,
concept is apart from memories.
sorry,
Yeah, Maram,
please
proceed.
continue.
I think it's this concept is apart from memories. We all have that kind of memories that we would like to keep to show our kids in the future, or to have it to look back to it and remember our memories. But it shouldn't be getting out of control. You can have one box or one bag that have all your memories in it, but you shouldn't have a full room filled with books and with boxes and old shoes and
Yes, it would be like it would get out of control, and you would have like a ton of things.
Okay, so in my opinion, my personal humble opinion, I think if you're not using this, I have, for example, library tickets that I don't even knew why do I have them. Maybe this day was special, but right now I can't remember why do I have this ticket. So sometimes you have these things
Keep it.
and you keep it. Okay, if you feel good about it and you think it helps you mentally or anything, you need it, okay, you can keep it. You're the one who decides whether it's important for you or not.
Yes.
But
A very
you
respected opinion.
yes, if you don't need it, or you have, for example, photos of your childhood, why do you need your bag? Does your bag remind you of a
This is
single
good point.
situation?
Yeah, you can show you can show your kids your photo of the bag, but you don't have to keep the bag itself.
Exactly. Why would they even
this is
want
a good point.
to see the ticket of your concert or anything like that?
What do you think, Nada? Would you keep the bag or just keep the photo?
Keep the photo and the tickets. I keep a lot of tickets. For everything I go to eat, I keep the tickets. But like dress, I can't. Don't keep it. But bags
I personally think that you may have something for a while, maybe for years, but at a point you really think that you don't need it anymore. Like what Salma said, you can keep a photo of it or something like that. But you... Yeah.
Salma's right.
What do you think, Maram?
No, you're not.
We're
wrong.
all right. There's no like a right
No, no, I'm wrong.
or wrong thing. We are just discussing.
No,
You change your opinion.
أنا بحاول أتشنج الأوبينيون بتاعي جدا 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 يعني.
That's so good.
That's
I
so good
really
that you're being
respect
so
this.
flexible. I am also
I'm
trying
trying to do
to
it.
be flexible and change my mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it.
But also, I want to mention that it's not a bad thing, you know. Even like people in the West, in Europe, and so they keep like a room or something like that for things from their childhood, and no one judges them that they are not they are being sticky to their things, or they don't have the art of letting go or something like that. So it's not a bad thing also, Nada, so don't be hard
Yes.
in yourself.
Yes, but with
have the room for
dresses
it.
and
Why not keep it?
bags and shoes, it's bad. So I sure I can't need it. I'm sure.
Yeah, if you feel like you don't
But
need
also
it
I
at
keep
all.
it.
Yeah, but the point I was discussing, if you have a room, if you have a very 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 huge house and you can like have a room or two for your old stuff, would you keep them, or would you just what Maram said,
No.
you'd go for charity or something like that?
No, I will keep what I need. Just room I need it.
Yeah. What do you think, Maram?
For me personally, I have a concept in my life that if I have something and I don't use it for 1 year, then I don't need it. I don't need it in my space. Apart from childhood memories, because I cherish it so much. I have a whole drawer in my closet. It has all childhood memory, but it shouldn't be taking more than that space.
Yeah. So you keep them to a limit. As long as they don't like have so much memories, or they you feel like you won't need them, you let them go.
I
Can
didn't
you hear
hear.
me, Maram?
No, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear the last phrase.
I was saying that you are keeping your things just for a limit.
Yes, I
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of getting things out of control. I think I'm trying to convince my mother, particularly, to let go things because she has this kind of attachments to all things. She thinks that she has that one plastic plate that she will need it and she will use it, but it's
Yeah,
been here
yes,
for
yes,
2 years.
yes.
Why do you
Me
need it?
also.
Why do you need it? I don't know.
You know, the whole concept of the freezer is just bad.
Yes.
That you keep like bottom things and
Why?
storing things that are market every day, but you just keep buying them and storing them.
Yeah, they are convinced that they gonna use it, and if it's happened 1 in a million time and they use it, they come to me. I told you so. We need
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like I said, you know.
Yeah, yeah. This is a very good example. What do you think, Nada?
Yeah, I'm like Mara.
Yeah, do you have this freezer thing
I
in
have
your
a lot
house?
things. Yeah, I have things from 15 years. I'm keep it until now.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe like the things you keep is kind of like having a memories with you or something like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah,
food,
yeah.
you know,
No,
food is in the market every day.
no, it's memories, just memories. I can't, don't keep it. But anything other, I can't remain
So,
it
you're
for unlimited time.
So you're not gonna buy a freezer in your house when you get married?
Just have a small freezer small freezer for keep things for just months or 2 months.
But if you are going with the minimalism concept, I feel like you want to buy that. What do you think, Salma? Salma?
Salma
So,
left.
okay, but we have a new member, Cupcake. Hello, Cupcake. Can you hear us? I don't know what's your real name, but a Cupcake is a cool name.
She can't
Salma is
hear
here.
us. Her mic is off.
Yeah. So okay, I will try to help her in the chat. Salma, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
So I was saying that as long as you're trying to follow the minimalism concept, would you buy a freezer in your new apartment when you get married?
A freezer?
Yeah?
Yes, why not?
Why keeping something that you like would need like months later, and there's food in the market every day?
Yes, okay, but I don't go to the market every day. I'm going to keep, for example, bread, so it doesn't have hungry on it, because it's okay to have something. Sorry, it's my nephew.
Hello, kid. It's okay.
Anyway, so I think that it's okay to have a freezer because you use it and you use whatever you have in it.
You don't use it actually, Selma. They keep things in the freezer for months or so. So as long as
keep
you
bread in
don't
the
need it
freezer.
for yeah, why keep bread in the freezer when you can buy bread every day?
Because I don't go to the supermarket or the bakery every day. It's easier this way, and I'm not wasting my time to go to the market every day. You get me?
Salma, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Sorry, I was unmuted, sorry. I was trying to help the Cupcake. Can you please unmute your microphone? If you hear us, please.
It's okay, but my nephew is here, so I'm kind of talking to him. Anyway, so I was saying that if you keep a freezer, you're just using your time wisely, because you don't have to go to the supermarket or the bakery every day to get bread and meat and stuff you need every day. You can bring stuff that you need for the whole week, for example, from the supermarket and buy it.
Yeah.
And you have to keep it in the freezer, fridge. That's
Yeah. Do
how
you
it
mean
works.
like the small freezer part in the fridge, not a whole freezer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I
agree
have
with
a
you.
small apartment, if I have a small apartment and I live only with my husband, why would I have to get a whole?
Yeah, that's
Freezer.
what I was talking about. Yeah,
We share the
so
same opinion.
Marwa, can you hear us now? If you can hear us, please unmute your microphone. So guys, the last thing was I was thinking of a game or something like that. If any of you would like to have a brand, like I'm offering you the money and so you can imagine a name for your brand, how you're gonna market for it, why in the first place do you want to create this brand, and so do you like it? Did any of you
sure.
thought about having a brand?
Or
Salma?
open a store or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you have the money, if I'm offering you the money and the place, what would be your brand? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah.
Okay, Nada.
Just thinking.
Uh,
We hear you.
Do you
I will
want to
go
create your own
to-
brand?
If I have money
Yeah,
and I want to brand Bath and Body Workers.
yeah. You want to buy the brand
Yeah.
and have all this cool, good smelling stuff, expensive stuff.
Expensive. It's very expensive.
Yeah. So, would you like if you have if you already bought the Body and the Bathworks brand, would you like still keep their prices high, or what?
Keep what?
Keep their prices high, or you're gonna change like to affordable prices, or maybe some cool offers?
I think I can't change the prices because it's a high quality. So I can't change the prices.
Maybe when you get to the market and the company itself, you see that they are like overrating their products. Maybe it's worth like £100 and they sell it for £200.
If I have the ability to do it, I will do it. Sure. I
You'll
will
do
change
it,
the
or
prices.
you'll keep your benefit and your and people
No, I
will
will
buy
do
it
it.
anyway.
No, I will do it.
You will do it, and you will not look at the money part of
Yeah,
having
yeah.
much more money and so.
But things
That's very
will
good.
have the same quality.
That's very good. What do you think, Marwa, if you hear us? Marwa? I don't think she is. If you hear us, you're still on mute. Can you please unmute your microphone, Marwa? Maryam, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it will drop in.
It's okay. I can repeat it. We are talking that let's imagine that I offer you a place and money to create your own brand. What would it be?
Particular things in my head right now, but I don't know. I always had this dream that if I had the money, financial money, I would make a shelter for street dogs and cats and make them proper for adoption. I would give them the proper care and make them proper for adoption to help them out.
Yeah, this is very cool. Will you give a name to your brand? Maybe it will happen like in a year or so. Who knows? So can you please like think of a name with us?
I don't know. Your
We can
dream
think with
cats
you,
and
Nada.
dogs.
Nada,
Your
can you
dream
think?
pets. I don't know.
You say what? Dream it or what?
The pet of your dream, or I don't know.
It's
the
true,
first thing
actually.
crossed
It's
my
true.
mind.
Okay, for me, I would say like home for all or house for all. What do you think?
Yeah, so nice. So
What do you
nice.
think, Nada? Can you think of a name with us?
House for all, it's good.
House for all is good. So, if this happen, Maram, would you please take my name?
Okay.
And I would be, I will help
Okay,
you
already been
somehow. I
taken.
would be your partner. So,
It's
guys,
already been.
it was
This idea has already been. I think
Yeah,
I
please,
was saying
please.
that this idea has already been adopted by lots of. This idea has already been adopted by lots of people. They have shelters for cats and dogs, but they are not in Alex. In Harry.
I feel there is a place in North Coast or something like that for sheltering. I heard about it like a day or two ago. I don't remember its
Yeah,
name. It was called
in Giza
something
also.
area. Yeah. So it will be cool if you do it in Alexandria.
I really hope so.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. And also for Nada, I hope you buy the body and the bathworks and make us some cool offers.
I hope it.
One day, inshallah.
Take my name also. Take my name.
Yeah, I will remember your name, Nada Aidel.
Yeah.
So I would like come to you like
I love to.
1 year late and tell you I told
I will make you
you
offers.
and you should. Thank you. So guys, at the end of the session, I want to thank you all for this great time, and sorry for all these technical issues that we countered all.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So for the feedback thing, would you like to have it in a form or in a Zoom meeting call?
Meeting call.
Or
Nada, in a
I'd like
meeting
to have
call?
it.
Yeah.
Maram also call? Maram, can you hear us?
Yes, inform.
In a form, okay. So we have Nada in a call and Maram in a form. Marwa, if you can hear us, can you like say something in the chat box? Would you like it a form or a meeting call? Marwa, you were just unmute yourself. Please talk. Just 1 second ago. I'm really sorry that you can't reach us. Yes, please talk if you can. I don't think she is hearing us. So thank you guys for having us today. And I hope you all liked the session. And for the feedback we send to you on your progress and so, as usual, it will take like a day or two, and that's it for today. Do you have any other questions or concerns?
Thanks.
Thank you, Nada. Thank you, Maron. And see you in the other podcast with me or with any other member. And bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye, Hagar.
Bye bye.